today I'm going to be doing a quick tour. Our quick tour today is going to be focused on lines of sight. So I've brought the sniper rifle and I'm going to be taking a look at some of our bestest lines of sight. Here is one of my favorites. How? Clearly my aim is not showing yet. Or some of that might have landed. Nope. Good chance they're going to cover. Whoa. Ooh, backup arrived just in time. There's one more incoming just around that corner. I think I saw him by the ice box. No, there he is. Oh, I guess not. So somebody's streaking through the checkpoint. He's right behind that door frame right now. So my sight line is straight down that way. If I get up here, I can actually see that better, but no. Really? Oh, it looked so good, didn't it? So there's two in there. Okay, so my best sight line there is actually from this pile fence there. Dang. You can shoot through that there. Clearly, you must be better than me about it. Hey, there we go. There's a little aim. Oh, they've already got him. Well, it looks like this is a bit of a route as I flood the 24 with my crew. Oh, yeah. Somebody is up there. It's actually going to get my bro. Ooh. And I think I'm fine. Okay, so got two. Nope, not where he went. Okay. Really had no other way out of that situation. Alright, so let's take a look at a couple of sniper sights here. 6 to 6. Oh, we do have a flanker. That's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, he got robbed. So, since they are handling business there, I'm going to take a look around towards the spawns. Here's a great sight line diagonally towards that spawn. No joy though. Let's push a little to try and get a bullet in that guy. Didn't need it. Oh, he got it. Okay. Seems clean, so we'll take a box and then we'll take a look at the diagonal to, or the straight across to the sniper. So if you go straight up on the door there, so they should be spawning over either at this window here, well back behind that wall there, or they'll be spawning over by that window. That is all given, of course, that they haven't spawned by the brown van, which is what it seems that they've done. Sight line down this way. From here you don't really have a great sight line, but you do have a diagonal from this corner. It gives you a peek. That's more of just kind of a checking where people are kind of sight line. Oh! If I had my taters with me, this would be a great opportunity for that, but no joy. That's one. That guy's caught napping. Alright, we are getting flanked. pretty hurt, so I'm going to heal up. Let's see if we can get, I don't know, any throwables. So I'm going to push on the flank because we know there's a guy in there. He's all alone. Whoops, I'm going to miss. That doesn't really much matter. Alright, well, that was our quick tour. Trying to focus on sightlines. Let's take a look in the private and see if we can get a better understanding of long looks in this game. Alright, and we're back. We're going to start with a quick look at the best sniper position on this map. One of the best, the two main sniper positions, I guess I should say. If you sprint out this window, you'll go right over the edge. So just do a regular hop out that window so you don't keep running and go flying off. So this corner right here and this corner right here are your best spots for sniping, because as you can see, the wall kind of dips, and that makes it possible to shoot you even when you're here. It looks like you're in cover, but if you're looking from the other side, you'll see you're not really. However, great sight line all the way down here. It does give you a chance to peek at the opposite sniper spots, which are there and there. Two of them anyway. It also gives you a line on that spawn down there by that health kit over by the brown van. Yeah, and gives you a great angle on people in the liquor store, of course, as well. So this is just a tremendous place to be. Vulnerabilities from up here include people coming up the green truck. They've got a great position right here. Very hard to hit them here, but they can shoot on you when needed, and it's obviously in throwing range. Alright, so let's move to the ground level sight lines. From the back here, there's just really one look to the 24 in there. Not a very good look. If you're coming back here, you get a decent enough look to the box area, but again, not a very good look. You really need people to squat down in the very right place to present themselves for you. But here we do have one great sight line straight over to that brown band there. Given enough luck and everything, you could even shoot somebody through that window completely in the head, but they'd probably have to be glowing for that to work out. From there, we go to this sight line straight down towards the cigarette counter. That's pretty much the whole map. You can see all the way to the back fence back there, although you'll mostly be filming there. You can't see to the window. You can see to the window from here, so it might also be useful. I've never really done that fight from there. I don't really find this this filing cabinet to be very good cover, because first of all, it only gives you one way out. First of all, that. Second of all, your only choice is to run away this way. You don't have to, if you're here, you can either run away this way or run away the natural way, away from danger. So anytime you got a chance to open up more than one option, try to do so. So always best to get this box being way off to the side, because that is a great sight line on that window. A lot of people love to camp that sniper window there. Let's glance at the sideways sight line. Nobody really camps that, but it's definitely worth knowing. You do catch some lucky headshots that way. So from here you have the really great sight line all the way down there towards the bookcase, and then of course the same this way, almost as far, but takes you to that bookcase there. And as you can see, that is getting blown out. Is that a glitch, or is that just the way that looks? That is just the way that looks. All right, so yeah, let's go to the stupid spot real quick. People say they're up on the side, or he's on the side area, but I like the stupid spot. That's what this is up here. It's stupid because there's no egress. There's no way out of this situation. Once you're up here, you're pretty much stuck. So, but you can see through those sight lines, you can see that spawn down there pretty darn well. Especially from this kind of corner area, you can really see right where people spawn the very second they spawn. You can, if there's a fight happening in that area, I've done this exactly once, it worked, but you can pop a bomb there, and we'll take a look where that landed. Anyway, so your grid sight line here is down to that spawn, and I guess down to that spawn. And you also do have a look on that spawn as well. So people do spawn by that popcorn counter there, and yeah, so that's a spawn as well. So those are those sight lines. Let's take a look at the ones coming in the opposite direction as we continue around the horn. I'm going to get some ammo, so I can continue shooting my gun for no reason. So from this window, obviously, same sightline. Here's the ice machine. That's the ice box or ice machine. And there's a great sightline here from the ice machine all the way down there, but it also lets you cover the checkpoint down to those barrels there. And that's the ambulance, if you can see. So I can actually shoot quite a ways down that way. And again, there are holes in these barrels right here. And so you can shoot people who are, say, there, over by that health kit. A lot of people like to park in that little area down there. So worth knowing that you can shoot through there, and same through here. Although not obviously as common a camp spot people over there, but you can shoot between that gap as well. So there's a couple of sight lines up here in the fire station. Of course, up here you do have a look on that green barrel or green box, but everything is very open here. So probably best to be inside this window if you're sniping. Great line all the way down to the glitched out area out in that alley. And of course, down to the very edge of the 24, the very inside edge, the window there, that does come up. Of course, the more common snipe on that is from here. But the better angle there is actually from up here, aiming down on that. As you pop in and out of aim, you can find where that window lets you post up. If it doesn't let you post up anymore, then you're in bad cover. There's a part where you can or can't post up. So as you get into aim, watch for that elbow to drop. If you have that elbow drop, then you're in cover. If you don't, then you're not. But you can carry most of that window and stay in cover. And it's better cover than it looks like from here. Anyway, so there's one more line down here. Lets you look at people who are in that kind of coming out of that area there. Super quick reflex is required to pop anyone from there, but it happens. And the fire truck has a couple great sight lines. So of course here lets you look straight down to the back again. And from this one, you can actually look almost to that spawn there. So that gets you, that's that doorway behind the green truck. So you can see the spawn happens just behind there, but that lets you see most of that area. And yeah, I guess this theoretically has some other looks over there, but that's really the sight lines. There's also a kind of a bad look here. It's not really head level, and this stuff is in the way. It doesn't look like it, but there's stuff in the way there. Anyway, this gives you a pretty common shot into there as well. But yeah, let's take a look here real quick. So these things here are in the way. You can see them get these hits. So when you're shooting from that fire truck, be aware of those things, because you're always hitting those things when you're trying to shoot from there. Let's see. So any other? Yeah, I think I mentioned that look. Grab some more bullets. We've got a look from here up to the sniper spots on both sides. So very common fight to be had up to that fight there, to that sniper, or to that sniper there. You can shoot in between that fire truck. Of course, if you hit this thing, you will hit this thing anyway. But you can shoot beyond it if you need to, and I believe you can shoot in between it. Well, actually, it didn't look like you can, so who knows. Anyway, so yeah, very high level of expertise being on offer here, but you can shoot to either of those there. And one more sight line from here lets you shoot at that window. People like to camp that window there, so this gives you a pretty good look there. And then once you get closer, you actually get a pretty good look to that back doorway kind of fight over there. Not a great look, but it exists. So you can fight into there. Lastly, people do like to camp the box from here. I don't love it, but it's more of kind of a camp and smoke type of spot. Like people will come in through that doorway, and you can either bounce off the roof or bounce off that wall there and smoke people, and then either wouldn't really run around that. You just kind of jump that and then shive. That's not a sight line though, so I'm getting distracted. Let's see. Any sight lines? Okay, there's one. If you're here, you can sight across into there, and that lets you get all the way to the wall over there. You're also able to get shots up onto the roof over there, or you can get up on this barrel and really have a fight. But you can shoot through this barbed wire, which is probably your better bet to fight people up on the stupid spot. Anytime you can be closer to the obstruction than the other guy is, you're in a good position to fight through it. That's true with like railings and barbed wires and stuff like that, fences, stuff like that. So let's see. Talked about that sight line. Oh, okay, one here under the stupid spot that lets you look towards this box here. This gets to be a pretty common fight because you can get to that window set, or to there. This phone pole does get into these fights pretty often, and more importantly, this phone pole right here is in a weird place where you cannot walk in between. Even though it looks like you should be able to, you can't walk in between there, so don't get stuck on that pole when you're doing your sniping from around here. Just be aware of that being a fight that you might get into. That participant might be a participant in your fight. From here you can see over to the brown van. You can shoot under here, passing legs and stuff like that. And sometimes people do like to get up on this brown van for that shot. That's a real kind of in passing, obviously, shot, but that's how you'd execute it. You'd kind of hop up here, try and take your aim, and try and take your shot before you fall off as you're walking across. If you fall before you get your shot off, that's fine. Better to miss or take the shot and better to not take the shot than to take it and miss. So try and get your shot lined up. You can do the same trick up here. In this one, I generally pull backwards rather than crossing it. I try to just kind of go up and fall back down. You really want to start walking a little second before you jump up on it, and then get your sight line and try and shoot before you fall down. You'll get the timing as you do action sniping. And let's see, this brown van doesn't actually give you any sort of sight lines, but you can of course stand on it. At least nothing I know of that's super interesting. Yeah, nothing you could do that you can't do better somewhere else. So I guess there is some kind of a really obscure angle there, but would that ever come up? I don't know. It might. You never know. Yeah, so tryhards love this blue barrel here for fighting people down there and over there. Much more useful are these sandbags, which give you a pretty great look into there and gets you right on top of that box effectively. This is a good one to fight like that over, crouch and then fight over the top. Again, these barbed wires may help you. I don't even know if you can shoot them if you're this close. You pretty much can't, I don't think. I'm honestly not sure you can shoot those barbed wires at all. Let us try from here. No, maybe you can't. No? Oh, no, that didn't seem to mark the cloth, so maybe you can. And I'm out. Okay, never mind. There's one more set of sandbags in there, and I think that might be the last sight line I really know about, so I might have to call this one. Let's take a look. So there's one more, so you can look through here. I don't know, can you shoot through here onto the spawn? Oh yes, looks like you can. No one has come up here. I've seen people up here before. I didn't really know what they were doing, but I guess that's what they're doing. So that's cheeky. Yeah. Anyway, so the sandbags there. What was the other? Oh yeah, the sandbags over here. So if you're up on top of these, you have a pretty good sight line towards that spawn over there at the brown van. Actually, not a very good sight line, but you have a sight line towards the brown van. That's the window by the brown van, so that's an option for you. Anyway. So yeah, those are the major sight lines I can think of. Oh, I didn't. No, I did look from over there. Oh yeah, there is one more over here. Okay, the fire escape is a less common but also used sniping spot, and I guess that'll be your last sniping spot that I can pick up. If you have any other snipes that you love, let me know. These are some of the ones I know about, but that doesn't mean that they're the only positions or sight lines in the game. So yeah, throw us a comment in the comments, and we'll try and find all the sight lines in the world. Yeah, I think that's kind of all the coverage from up here. So Yeah, I've been Gustav Mahler, and this is Checkpoint. These are your sight lines on Checkpoint. I have just started working on the Grand Tour for Checkpoint, which is going to be very exciting. So I'm really looking forward to that, and hopefully you'll be able to join me for that. You can hit the bell and leave a like if you like, or not. That's also an option. If you want to subscribe, you can do that. And if you don't want to subscribe, then don't. That's how that goes. Ring the bell if you want to ring the bell. If you want to ring the bell, don't. Anyway, this is Gustav Mahler shooting at car windows for you. Oh, yeah, these windows are permeable. You can shoot people through these windows. FYI. Anyway, that's Checkpoint. I'll see you next time.